That one question, asked every single time money hits your account, changes everything. Lifestyle inflation is simple. Every time your income goes up, your spending goes up to match it. Imagine waking up on payday and feeling absolutely nothing. Not excitement, not relief, just the same quiet dread you always feel. Because you already know where every single dollar is going. Rent, car payment, insurance, groceries, credit card minimum. And just like that, it's gone before you even touched it. You're not struggling because you're lazy. You have a job. You show up every day. You work hard. You try to be responsible. And yet, you're still barely surviving. So what is actually going on? Why does this keep happening? Why do 78% of Americans, nearly 8 out of every 10 people, live paycheck to paycheck? Is it because we're bad with money? Is it poor decisions? Is it just bad luck? Or is it something much bigger? Something deliberately designed to keep you exactly where you are? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you see your financial life. Here's what nobody is asking out loud. Why does every raise you get somehow disappear? Why do smart, educated, hardworking Americans still find themselves with nothing left at the end of the month? Why does it feel like no matter how much you earn, it's never quite enough? Why are credit card companies making record profits while regular Americans drown in minimum payments? Why does the cost of living go up every year, but your salary barely moves? Why are corporations spending billions of dollars specifically to influence how you spend your money? And why, despite all the financial advice on the internet, are more Americans broke today than ever before? These aren't accidents, these aren't coincidences. There is a system at work. And once you understand how it works, you can start to break free from it. The answers are uncomfortable. Some of them will make you angry, but all of them are necessary. Because the first step to escaping a trap is knowing that you're in one. Let's get into it. But first, if nobody ever taught you how money really works, this channel will. Hit subscribe right now, because every single video we make is built to give you the financial education the system never did.
Chapter 1. The problem. Let's start with a number that should shock you.
78%. That's the percentage of full-time American workers living paycheck to paycheck. These aren't unemployed people. These aren't people who gave up. These are people with jobs, real jobs. Teachers, nurses, office workers, delivery drivers, people earning $40,000, $60,000, even $80,000 a year. And yet, one unexpected expense, one broken car, one medical bill, and everything falls apart. According to a Federal Reserve survey, 4 out of 10 Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money. $400. That's less than most people spend on a phone upgrade, and it would financially break millions of people. So the question isn't, are Americans struggling? The question is, why is this so normal? Because here's what they never tell you. Paycheck to paycheck living is not just a personal failure, it's systemic design. Think about it this way. When you were growing up, who taught you about money? Not your school, not your teachers, definitely not the government, maybe your parents, if they even knew. We are handed diplomas and told to go build a life, but nobody ever handed us the actual rules of the financial game. And when you don't know the rules, you lose. Every single time. Without even realizing it. That's not a personal failure. That's a setup. And the people who benefit from your confusion, they know exactly what they're doing. The credit card companies, the subscription services, the banks, the advertisers, they all profit when you stay financially stuck. Your financial stress is someone else's quarterly earnings report. Let that sink in for a second. And let's talk about exactly how it works. Chapter 2. The mistake. This is where most Americans unknowingly hand over their financial future. It starts with something called lifestyle inflation, and it is absolutely everywhere. Lifestyle inflation is simple. Every time your income goes up, your spending goes up to match it. You get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment. You get a promotion, so you buy a nicer car. You start earning more, so you eat out more, travel more, spend more on things that feel earned. And none of those things are wrong on their own. The problem is, Your savings never grow, only your expenses do. This is why people earning $100,000 a year can still feel broke. It's not the income, it's the expansion. But lifestyle inflation isn't the only trap. There's something even more dangerous working against you. It's called the subscription economy. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Amazon Prime, Apple Music, gym membership, meal kit delivery, cloud storage, the list never ends. Each one feels small. $9.99 here, $14.99 there. $19.99 a month doesn't even feel like real money. But add them all up. The average American household pays over $200 a month in subscriptions and uses less than half of them. That's $2,400 a year, silently drained, automatically, without a single conscious decision. And the companies designing these systems, they know exactly what they're doing. Auto renewal is not a convenience feature, it's a revenue strategy. Then there's the credit card trap. And this one is the most expensive mistake of all. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt at an interest rate of 20%, 22%, sometimes even 29%. That means if you only pay the minimum each month, you could be paying off that debt for over a decade. And all that time, the credit card company is collecting interest, hundreds, sometimes thousands, from people who already can't afford to lose a dollar. Here's what they don't advertise. Credit cards are not tools for building credit. They are products designed to generate profit from your debt. The rewards points, the cashback offers, the travel miles, they're designed to make spending feel smart, while the interest quietly swallows everything you gain. So between lifestyle inflation, invisible subscriptions, and credit card interest, most Americans are losing thousands of dollars every year without ever making one dramatic mistake. Chapter 3. The shift. This is where things start to change. And it starts inside your head. Most Americans think about money the same way. Earn it, spend it, hope something's left. Repeat. That cycle has a name. It's called the consumer mindset. And almost every system in America is designed to keep you in it. Think about what you see every single day. Ads on your phone, deals in your email, flash sales, limited time offers, buy now, pay later. Every message you receive is designed to trigger one emotion, the desire to spend, right now, before you think about it too much. Behavioral economists call this impulse spending. Marketers call it conversion. Either way, it's your money leaving your hands. And here's what makes it so powerful. These systems are built using psychology. Real, studied, tested human psychology. Companies spend billions figuring out exactly what makes you click, swipe, tap, and buy. They know your triggers better than you do. But here's the shift. The moment you realize you're being targeted, you stop being a consumer and you start being in control. The wealthy don't think about money the way the system wants them to. They think like owners, not spenders. A spender sees a paycheck and asks, "What can I buy?" An owner sees a paycheck and asks, "What can this money build?" That one question, asked every single time money hits your account, changes everything. Because here's the truth about wealth that nobody teaches in school. The rich don't get rich by earning more. They get rich by keeping more and putting it to work. Putting money to work means one thing: assets. Things that generate more money while you sleep. Index funds, real estate, dividend stocks, a business. These are the tools of wealth building, and they're available to anyone who learns how to use them. You don't need to be wealthy to start. You just need to stop being a passenger in your own financial life and take the wheel. The shift doesn't require more income. It requires a completely different relationship with the money you already have. And that shift starts with a strategy, which is exactly what we're going to build right now. Chapter 4. The strategy. This is the part nobody ever walks you through clearly. Until today. Step 1. Know exactly where your money is going. This sounds obvious, but almost nobody actually does it. Most people have a rough idea of their spending, but rough ideas don't build wealth. Clarity does. For the next 30 days, track every single dollar. Use an app, use a spreadsheet, use a notebook, it doesn't matter. Just do it. You will find money you didn't know was leaving, subscriptions you forgot about, habits that are costing you hundreds without feeling like it. Step 2. Build what's called a zero-based budget. This is one of the most powerful tools in personal finance, and most people have never heard of it. A zero-based budget means every dollar of your income gets a job. Before the month starts, you decide where every dollar goes. Rent, food, savings, investments, fun money. Every category gets an amount. And when the money is gone, it's gone. This isn't about restricting your life. It's about being intentional with it. Intentional spending is how you stop bleeding money and start directing it. Step 3. Build a real emergency fund. Not $1,000, not $500, a real one. Financial experts recommend 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account, completely untouched unless disaster strikes. This one fund is what separates people who stay paycheck to paycheck from people who start building wealth. It removes fear from your financial decisions. Step 4. Eliminate high-interest debt aggressively, especially credit cards. Use the avalanche method. Pay off your highest interest debt first while making minimums on everything else. It saves the most money over time. Every dollar of credit card debt you eliminate is like getting a guaranteed 20% return on your money. No investment can reliably beat that. Step 5. Start investing even if it's small, even if it feels pointless. It is never pointless. If you invest just $100 a month starting at $350,000, from $100 a month, If you invest just $100 a month starting at $350,000, from $100 a month, that's the power of compounding. Time does the heavy lifting, but only if you start. The longer you wait, the less time works for you. Start with your employer's 401k, especially if they match contributions. That matches free money. Never leave it on the table. Then open a Roth IRA. Contribute to a low-cost index fund. Set it and let it grow. This is not complicated. It just requires starting. Step 6. Protect your income. Disability insurance. Life insurance if you have dependents. An updated will. These aren't morbid. They're responsible. Because one unexpected event without protection can erase years of progress in a single moment. The wealthy protect their wealth. You should too. And step 7. The most underrated step of all. Increase your financial knowledge. Constantly, relentlessly. Every book you read, every video you watch, every concept you understand widens the gap between you and the paycheck to paycheck trap. Knowledge is the only asset that nobody can take from you. And unlike money, it compounds too. So let's bring this all together. 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, not because they're broken, but because they were never given the tools to do otherwise. The system profits from your confusion, from your debt, from your impulsive spending and your fear and your silence. But now you know the problem. You know the traps. You know the shift. And you have the strategy. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep letting your paycheck disappear before you ever really hold it? Or are you going to start telling your money where to go? The choice sounds simple, but it requires action. It requires consistency, and it starts with one decision, today. Drop a comment below and tell me, which step are you starting with first? I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. It helps more people just like you find this information. And subscribe, because next week we're going deep into something most Americans are completely wrong about. You do not want to miss it. You made it this far. That already puts you ahead of most. Now go do something with it. I'll see you in the next one.